going on? Savage here, and I managed to get basically a hands-on interaction type thing with Dauntless. That's what this game is called. Dauntless, not Dauntlet. Not me choking on my tongue. Dauntless, yes. Dauntless. The developers were actually keen enough to record the gameplay that we all did. So what you're seeing currently is Brian. So they recorded Brian's because we believed in him. He was the heart and soul of this expedition into go hunting the nefarious monster. So basically, how to explain this game is it's essentially a Monster Hunter. That's the easiest way to explain this game. It's a little bit more complex, I suppose. But for now, just the demo they had at PAX East, they had 2 or 4 different mobs. We ended up choosing Deadeye, which is supposedly the hardest boss, or the hardest hunt in the entire game. We didn't do too well, because it was our first time playing, and none of us are, you know, seasoned Monster Hunter players in any stretch of the imagination. So we didn't do too well, but we did manage to capture some very nice footage. I do hope you all enjoy. It is unfortunately going to be commentary free because it didn't record any of our mic conversation, which honestly I'm kind of glad about, because some of the mics were cutting out, some of us were loud, some of us were quiet, but it's going to be more of a quiet thing anyway. Anywho, enjoy. This is Dauntless. I will probably be doing it more with the guys. Probably in the future if you guys seem to like this enough. I'm going to be showing off a lot of stuff that I found at PAX this week, so definitely stay tuned for that stuff. As you can see here, we're all trying to get used to our weapons and stuff like that. But Brian's leading the charge. We're basically fighting a gigantic quill boar that shoots quills into the air like artillery projectiles, and so much ridiculous falling to the side, goring us, all sorts of crazy stuff. Now, I just want to let you guys know it is an early access, just as a forewarning. So if it kind of looks freaky, that's why. I also realized when I pulled the footage up watching it the first time around, it was not the... I'm pretty sure it didn't record in 1080, but honestly, whatever. It's cool. It was fun, and I really wanted to show you this really bad run-through. Let me just give you a rundown of what you're looking at on the HUD. All right. Perfect. Thank you, Brian, for bringing that up. I'm so glad you brought that up. Let me give you the rundown of the HUD. So on your left, at the very top, you have the current player's health bar, and then underneath you have myself, one of the developers, and Ryan. Ryan is the guy with the axe. The developer is choosing chains. I chose chains, and Brian chose chains. So we all have chain axes, so we're honestly the epitome of what a good comp team is. Below that is basically your, I believe, your special or something like that. I believe it's the special. For the chain guys, I believe it's a healing aura. So chain guys are kind of a support in a sense. I don't know what Ryan's did. I don't even think he used it, to be perfectly honest. Here's Brian running under a waterfall like a goofy goober. Anywho, on the right-hand side at the top right, you're actually probably wondering, hey, Adam, what's this triangle with a 4%? That's basically your threat meter. So if that reaches 100%, you can't revive each other anymore, and it kind of makes sense and it kind of doesn't. If you hit 100%, you basically have the opportunity to either kill the hunt that you're killing the hunt that you're actually trying to fight against, or you can actually just retreat and just call it a day because it's clearly way too powerful for you. So basically what's going to happen is we're going to find the quill boar, I believe, right there. Yep, there he is. And we're going to shoot off a flare in the air. In terms of rest of the HUD, on the bottom right, before we get into the action, we got your health potions, we got your damage boost. Everybody has a revive, and then a singular like self-res type of thing that you use after you die. And then the flare. Oh, one more thing. So if the threat reaches 100%, you can't revive anymore. And once the monster gets to 50% or just dies in general, it drops down to 100 and you can revive people again. So at 50 health, he actually retreats wounded and stuff like that. It kind of like Monster Hunter kind of does it. But this is insanely more elaborate. You can cut limbs off. It's very dynamic in terms of what you can do. But let's just get right into the action. Enjoy us getting absolutely slaughtered by a quill boar spinning in circles doing who knows what freaky deaky dances. This game was fun as hell. I hope you guys enjoyed as much as we did, and enjoy, boys!